Two roads diverged in a wood, and... oh, alright. We are taking the Cape Trail today, and we may die. Do I just walk into the light? Has my time come? This does remind me of certain Trials Fusion courses. Alright, that's cool. I hope y'all can see that. There's this plume of mist coming up. Blowing right through here. That's not the white balance on the phone fucking up. That is the Pacific Ocean going, nope. Not right now. Have some totally blank white mist. Uh-oh. We've got switchbacks. I have a lot of unhappy memories about switchbacks. Mostly they involve hiking with classmates on school trips. Oh, we got some ocean. Probably can't see that. We'll get closer. Yeah, classmates, trips to Yosemite, trips to Tilden, even in the East Bay regional park. But yeah, of course, when there's a pack that's hiking, I'm at the back of it, generally speaking. And that could be really emotional for me. This is at least exciting. This is some Disneyland queue kind of shit. See? I'm not making it up. Alright, so this is a mostly very well maintained trail. So nobody ever tells you to bring a little medical face mask as hiking equipment in this kind of environment, but there are many tiny bugs that I am probably inhaling. Really? End protective footpath, begin mud pit, really? Just right there? Yeah, see, right now I'm enjoying my downhill. What I believe will be the final substantial downhill of this trail, which I assume ends near the water. And all I can think is, I'm not going to like coming back up this. But it's just an abstract thought. Something to reflect on. Oh, knobbly. I'm a little surprised that nobody's passed me up from behind. I'm grateful not to have seen anybody coming the other way for a while. It's really nice to do this kind of thing by yourself so that you don't have a pack to be in back of. Although I had a few dates with a woman recently who was a big hiker, and she wasn't like, she did not select fit or athletic as her body type on her OkCupid profile. But she's a big hiker, and she was just like, yeah, I mean, unless you're a serious hiker, we shouldn't hike together, because if we're hiking together and you're not really keeping up, then something about that just means that I can't really sleep with you anymore. And that is when I realized we weren't going to be a long-term thing. I'm grateful to know so many gentle people. Or people who are pretending to be gentle for my benefit, of course. Is that poison oak? It's always poison oak. Better be something good at the end of this trail, though. Little deck. Couple Adirondack chairs. Little shack that sells margaritas. Hero pose! Should have seen that, it was awesome. Dun, 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 dun. This looks shocking like the end of the trail. Yep. Check out the extremely well-traveled hiding places at the end of the trail. That is rad. That's all that this one can be for. Just, we beat mom and dad here. Let's vanish. There's more to say about the weird little bomb at the end of the video yesterday. I was, I did the whole back half of that walk, without my phone being on, but I kept having my, internal monologue going. Like talking to myself, kind of rehearsing what I would say once I could get the phone plugged in again. And I spend a lot of my life like that. My internal monologue, always going, always saying shit about shit. Just all the time. And it is a little bit like I don't know how else to be in the world. I just caught myself talking to myself, imagining saying things to the camera, and realized, oh yeah, I can get the camera out and at least actually stuff this message into a bottle, get ready to send it to you. Right? You could read it either way. You could read it as wanting to forget yourself by silencing the voice. Or you could read it as forgetting yourself when you just follow the voice wherever it takes you. Maybe you're remembering yourself when it's just your senses and your body. Which doesn't seem to ever happen to me. What the? I knew it. The ocean is fake. I don't see them, but it's the first time I've heard seagulls this whole trip. That is a thing that you can see now. Miles, miles, I'm getting my miles in. Miles, miles, I'm getting my miles. Hits! I'm back above that first switchback now. That experience growing up on that Yosemite trip, we did these couple of hikes that were all switchbacks. I mean, one of them is called the Devil's Staircase. And I would be at the back of the pack, and the pack would periodically have to stop and wait for me. So I would periodically round a corner, and there would be every other kid in the class resting, and I would want to sit and rest, but they would be like, nope, it's time to get going. And I would take all kinds of shit from the other kids for how slow I was, and of course I took it all personally. And typically when we would be going back down, I would be in a perfectly happy mood again. But you know, why do we let children raise each other in packs, kind of barely supervised by adults who have every incentive to just kind of shrug and go, yeah, they gotta learn to socialize. As if there's anything social about that situation. Still all this mist blowing up. Couple of these side trips here. Why not pay attention to one? Oh, you're worn down to there, are you? Well then. I can't just not ever go off the trail. Wouldn't be right. But what about this one? Surrounded by what may or may not be poison oak. Maybe next time. I'll bring a hazmat suit. Two roads. No. There they go. Good luck.